Intermittent fasting is usually used as a fat loss tool, but it has so many more cool benefits far beyond just fat loss. In this video, I'm going to talk about testosterone and growth hormone and why fasting actually increases both of them. Now, I'm not trying to say that intermittent fasting is going to give you some sort of superpower, but it will increase testosterone by around 100 to 180%, which is just a nice little boost. One of the reasons that you are increasing testosterone while intermittent fasting is because when you're fasting, you have very low insulin levels, and when you have high insulin levels, that blocks testosterone. So basically, the lower the insulin, the higher the testosterone. The higher the insulin, the lower the testosterone. Fasting will also trigger a gland in your brain called the hypothalamus. This is going to boost your testosterone as well. The last reason before we move on to growth hormone that intermittent fasting will boost your testosterone is because when we're fasting, especially as you go deeper into a fast, you actually experience autophagy. Autophagy is basically just the repairing of damaged cells and damaged proteins, but what's amazing is we'll also clear some estrogen up, and that means that when you have lower estrogen levels, you also have higher testosterone levels. Some of the best benefits to having higher testosterone is more muscle, more fat loss, and more energy as well. Let's talk a little bit about growth hormone. So growth hormone is very important for not just building muscle, but retaining muscle mass, making sure that we don't actually lose or break down muscle mass. A lot of people will say that they don't want to do intermittent fasting because if you're not eating for a period of time, they believe you will lose muscle. If you look at anybody that does intermittent fasting, they don't experience any muscle loss. And the reason is because when you're fasting, you have higher growth hormone levels and that spares muscle tissue. Now, there are studies that say that fasting can give you a 2000% increase in growth hormone. It's my belief that it's probably closer to about 1 to 200% increase in growth hormone, not 2000, but some studies do show up to 2000. So I would say around 1 to 200 from my research, but that's still a really nice little boost, a boost that everybody else who isn't fasting doesn't get. The best fasting window, in my opinion, is around 16 to 18 hours. That's where you're going to experience most of these benefits.